I found out my sister was sabotaging my dating life for years, so I set her up with my stalker ex Rachel, and I shared everything growing up, clothes, secrets, even crushes. So when every guy I dated mysteriously ghosted me after a few weeks, she was always there with wine and tissues. "You are too good for them anyway," she'd say, rubbing my back as I sobbed over another inexplicable breakup. Last month I was cleaning out our shared iCloud when I found it, a folder labeled Operation Single Sister. Screenshots of her messaging my exes from fake accounts, multiple pictures of me with other men, lies about STDs, secret kids, drug problems, 5 years, 23 relationships destroyed. The most recent message was to Jake, the guy I'd been seeing for 2 months, the one I actually thought might be different. Rachel had told him I was engaged to someone in Canada. My hands shook as I scrolled through her notes. Can't let her move to Chicago. Need her to stay for mom. She promised we'd open the boutique together. Every manipulation carefully planned, every lie crafted to keep me trapped in our hometown, in our childhood bedroom, in her life. But I knew something Rachel didn't. My ex Daniel never really accepted our breakup. He'd been texting from different numbers, showing up at my gym, leaving flowers on my car. Herbless but persistent, I'd been ignoring him for months. So I created my own fake profile, made myself a gorgeous investment banker named Marcus, who was new in town. Some old messaging Rachel dropped hints about my friend Daniel, who was looking for someone special. Rachel took the bait instantly. She always did love a project. I watched her prep for their first date, borrowing my perfume, the dress I'd worn when Jake and I first met. Marcus says his friend is really romantic, she gushed. Old-fashioned, wants a serious relationship. That part was true, at least. Their first date went perfectly. Daniel was charming when he wanted to be flowers, poetry, the whole show. Rachel came home glowing by week 3. The text started. "Why didn't you respond for 2 hours? Who's that guy in your Instagram story? You said you'd be home by 10. Rachel laughed it off at first. He's just really into me. By week 5, he was showing up at her work, felling her to lunch, accusing her of cheating with every male customer at the salon. "I don't understand," she cried one night after Daniel had called 47 times. "He seems so perfect." Marcus said he was such a catch. I held her as she sobbed, rubbing her back just like she'd done for me all those years. "Some guys just don't know how to let go," I said softly. The irony wasn't lost on me. Rachel, who'd orchestrated my isolation so perfectly, was now trapped in exactly what she'd saved me from, a relationship with someone who wouldn't let her leave. She finally blocked Daniel last week, changed her number, stayed off social media, but I still see her checking over her shoulder everywhere we go, still see her flinch when her phone buzzes. "I am thinking about moving," she said yesterday. "Maybe Chicago, fresh start." I squeezed her hand sympathetically. After all, what are sisters for?